Made it back from the record store on record store day, and man, all right, you got people about ready to fight. You got parents bringing their kids to wait hours and brought themselves a chair, but not their kid. Oh, come on! I had an extra chair, but I'm not gonna go because I felt like, hey, does your kid need an extra chair? Because I have one. But the parents can be like, feel guilty, they're a loser, so they're gonna. So, yeah, I even tried to offer an extra chair to this other lady who's sitting on the cement. Lady, do you need an extra chair? I got one because I'm using it for a footrest because that's how OG was. I had two chairs. One for my feet so I can just chill. Anyways. Oh, it's just madness, okay? There was over 100 people in this line. In the store, we're getting ready to come in. The way it worked out because I was 19th, they let 10 in at a time. So the first 10 got to go in and I was right there. Well, they fucked up and did the order wrong, so this guy who was not first in line got straight to this one record they only had one of, and I should remember, I don't even know the name of it. It was like some type of, it was all white, it looked like it was all white, and it was like a small box set of something. They only had one of. And this guy had waited all night long, since midnight. So this guy, just like, oh, has it. This guy with this fedora hat comes up, and he's like, no, fuck no. Boom! Pulls it out of his hand. And he's like, I've been waiting since yesterday. You know, and oh man, so we're like, oh, this is not good. Like, already starting super bad. I'm freaking, yeah, I had to come back here and take a shower because I was all beat up from the freaking madness. So anyways, and like I said, there was, just bring a chair if you're going to be waiting in line. It's my best advice for record store day. Bring a little backpack with some goodies if you can. So anyways. They had a lot of records this time. They had definitely way more stock. And the way this store did it, they had 2 rows. So you could do 2 lines, but it was like, I just stuck to my side and tried, because I already did a preview. I'm super excited right now, and I'm super tired. I did a preview, so I knew where my list of the ones on my list were at. So finally, I got there about 4:45 a.m. And there was already, like I said, there was already 18 people, good little row of people. And so, it's like, all of that, was it worth it? Yes, it totally was worth it. Especially because I got the goodies. So, I got the goods. So, but still, everyone was really excited, but it was like, we're all friends in the line until we get inside that store. And it was like, cutthroat. Pretty cool thing. They had a musician from the band The Sword who was in there doing signing on the album. I guess Sword had RSD. I've heard the name Sword. I can't really say I've actually listened to any of their music. I feel kind of bad, but there were some people very happy to get their album signed by him, so that's cool. If I didn't go way over my budget, not too much, over my budget, but there's no way I was going to buy Sword just because the guy's going to sign it. I gotta want to play the album. So, after that whole intro to Record Store Day, what did I come back with? Well, one of the ones everyone's kind of been showing in the vinyl community, and a lot of people are excited, and so am I, Gruntruck. Now, when I was when I was a teenager, I went to one of my good friend's house. It was like this duplex. And my friends left, like go do the beer run, left us, me and my friend Shan, with this other dude. And his name's Kevin, he's a badass dude on BMX. And he was all about this album at that time. He's like, have you heard of Gruntruck? And I was like, no, because the name is very, once you hear the name, you remember the name. We put on this album right here. It was killer. And so somehow we all had copies of this album back in the 90s, the mid-90s. And this came out in 93 or something, 92. So we played the crap out of this album, and so I was very stoked to get this on vinyl. And I do have it on CD also. It's cool because the label's yellow just like the CD was. And a little backstory, this is engineered by Jack Endino. And then someone else produced it. But the fact that Jack Endino, who produced Bleach by Nirvana, is involved, this band was totally legit. Like, they would have been as big as Soundgarden, but for whatever reason, they weren't. But their music was equally as good, in my opinion. So there's also this album by Gruntruck. This is the one before that. This is Inside Yours. This one's really good. This one's just as good as this one, and it's so yeah. If you can, I was hoping it'd be cool if they released this on the. It would be cool if they did back-to-back Record Store Days, release both Gruntrucks, but maybe hopefully next year. If not, but I've never seen any Gruntruck on vinyl, so that was cool. So a little history on that, and then on this one, the Inside Yours, Jack and Dino engineered it and he produced this one. So, what's up, Jack and Dino? So now, this album wasn't a Record Store Day album, but they had it. And I've been wanting to get. I heard this the other night, and I was like, oh, I gotta get this. Super good. Awesome tapes from Africa. It is Tizeta. Anyways, Ethiopian instrumental music, and it's I've never heard of this guy, and I'm probably Helu Mergia and the Wellies band. Yeah, again, I've never heard of this cat, but I put it on, and it's pretty and ugly all at the same time. The way this keyboard stuff he's doing, and so yeah, I just swoop this up real quick. And let's just get. I got my cool bag to kick me down. What's up? All right. This I was actually pretty stoked about. I wish it was a little bit cheaper, but hey, it is what it is. Above the Rim soundtrack. This is a killer soundtrack right here. Yeah, it has Regulators on here. There's song number 4, Big Pimpin' by the Dog Pound Gangsters. That's like Nate Dogg. And I'm pretty sure he's the one who sings on that one and stuff. And then has Regulate, Nate Dogg and Warren G. The Dog Pound for Life. And again, that's the Dog Pound. Snoop Dogg's in that with his Nate Dogg, I think, who was his cousin or something. That song's super good right there. And then it's got a bunch of other stuff. Let's see. It's got SWV, Sisters with Voices. Lady a Jewel. Anyways, I was surprised that there's no Tupac on here. It's interesting, but anyways, we used to play this a lot when we were kids, so I was stoked that this came out. So, anyways, right on. All right, yes, the Kenny Dorham, the mono pressing out by Kraft. It was a great deal, 24. And someone else made a comment. Someone else on another record channel, I'm totally forgetting, was saying, why can't they do more of this? Yeah, I agree. And I'm sorry if I can't. I'm watching so much stuff on YouTube. All right, the Jazz Dispensary. Come on, you have to get this. I only have one other one. It's phenomenal. I love it. So, trippy album cover. Gosh damn. And is it on pressed on orange fire vinyl. Features artwork by Mariano Pessinetti. Yeah, I'm sure they're not going to have me do the Grammys anytime soon. So, oh yeah, it's 3-dimensional right here. It's got a little bumps, so it's all smooth and it's all bumpy, fill squares. So, super cool. And if you didn't get this on Record Store Day, go on eBay or go online and get it. It won't be that expensive. It'll be like $30 maybe with shipping and handling. So just go swoop this if you can. If you didn't get this in person, it's like a funk. It's a compilation of all this funk. Okay. Doyle Davis of Grimey's Nashville makes his return to Jazz Dispenser with a brand new compilation of tracks covering all bases of the groove spectrum, from the Latin soul heat of Roy Barreto to the mesmerizing vibrations of Cal Tjader, mastered from the analog tapes. So either way, yeah. So that's why I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna be waiting hours. And then last but not least, I was okay. I talked about how this is this comp. I got Soul Slabs Volume 3. Pretty sure they were playing the promotional copy night. 2 of the songs I recognized from the Brighter Days Ahead comp, and I was like, man, come on now. But I'm sure there's a bunch on there that's not on that, even if there's a couple. So you might so I had to get it, and it looks like it's usually if they have the red, if it's a color, yeah. exclusive red vinyl. Super stoked. I love that. So the Soul Slabs Volume 2 was also on red vinyl. Soul Slabs Volume 1 was not. At least the one I have. So, all right. I was just listening to the Gruntruck. That was the one that I have. That's the only one I've threw on the turntable so far. And it sounds really good. The kick drum sounds amazing. So, you know, I can do it in the sleeve. Really cool color. So, yeah. And, you know, Stunty was like, you can't be calling this girl. You know, the Gruntruck is, in my opinion, qualified up there. But I know what you mean. There was, you know, this guy, coincidentally, I sat next to this guy who I sat next to. We just happened to be in the same line, side by side, on the RSD of last year when they did the one the Primus suck on this one. Out of the 3. So anyways, and I recognized him, he recognized me, and this guy was going to town. He just grabbed, he grabbed all this stuff that I, like, not one that I wanted, you know what I mean, but it looked like he was super excited. I did the Goonies soundtrack. Oh gosh, I wish it wasn't on picture vinyl. And I love the movie, The Goonies. The soundtrack, it starts off like Cyndi Lauper, like it had, but the sound bites are like the score to it, like not that impressed with. Doesn't mean someone else is super awesome. And I get it more for just nostalgic. Oh, and I'm forgetting one other thing I did get. Oh, save the kind of best for last, depending. Musically, in my opinion, maybe not one of my favorite bands, but a band that when one album came out, I was rocking out to it when I was a kid, and then they are badass, but you kind of it depends. But what is it? The Motley Crue box set on cassette tape. Oh yeah, come on, I had to. It's the first 5 albums. Okay, sorry. The albums that I really know out of this are the second and Dr. Feelgood. What's it called? Yeah, Shout Out the Devil. I have that on vinyl. That's a great album. So if you makes you realize why they got so big, and Tommy Lee's drumming is killer on the album. Like guitar playing they're ripping, the drumming they're ripping, and I've never really listened to the first album. I've heard some songs off it. I've heard some songs off of Girls, Girls, Girls. But when I was a kid, when Dr. Feelgood, they hyped the shit out of that on MTV. So I was like, there was no internet, there was no YouTube. When you were a little kid, back in the 80s, MTV was your main source for music. Like, that was it. And so they hyped up, they promoted it well. And I remember when the song Dr. Feelgood came out, and there was a bunch of other singles on there, but I liked that song. I was like, fuck yeah, this is a badass song. Kickstart My Heart, I'm pretty sure is on there also. But anyways, I like cassette tapes because it's nostalgic. My first collection of music was on cassette tapes. So, and my aunt would take me to the movies every Monday when she was single. And she love my aunt. She's amazing, and she's married now. But so she would pick out usually a movie I probably wouldn't pick out, but I didn't mind. I love movies, so I'll go with her anyways. And because it would sometimes be a chick flick or whatnot, she would buy me at least one cassette tape. You know what I mean? So I got a pretty good collection that way going. And, scrounging pennies, however you get your little money together when you're a kid, or if you're Jeff Witcher, you stole your cassette tapes. But either way, I had to get this box set. A little pricey, but it wasn't too bad. For 5 brand new cassette tapes, it goes for what it should. So, all right. That's everything that I got. Everything on my list. I was like overwhelmed. There's the Grateful Dead box set. I do want to get that, but it's over $100. That's most of the budget right there. So, but anybody else get that? Gosh, they had a lot of copies. So if I wander, if I wander back over there and there's one left, who knows? I might try to pick it up, but I can't afford to. But either way, super excited with what I got. This was everything on my main list. So, how about you guys? Throw some comments. Did we able to get what you wanted in person? If not, did you throw the order? Love the comments. And thank you everybody who's been supportive of my channel. You guys are all awesome. I love all your channels. I'm gonna, JT's Record Room. He has a 200 subscribers contest. I'm gonna participate in that, and I apologize for not participating in some of the other ones. It's not because I don't like the contest thing. It's just sometimes I'm all random filming already so much stuff. So, but JT is a homie, so I gotta, It's a good one. It's easy. Pick 5 albums, I think 3 movies. So it's not too, you don't got to do too much homework. But anyways, that being said, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for all the support. And like and subscribe if you guys like these ramblings. And stay positive and play lots of vinyl. And I gotta go to bed. I got to play a 3-hour set at 6 o'clock. And I played last night, got here, didn't go to bed till like 2:30 for like a couple hours. So yeah, you guys already know. You're like, go to bed, Ty. So that's what's gonna happen. All right, later, guys. Bye.